Day 6 today of the 150K evaluation account. So my computer clock, rhythmic clock, the total for today a little over $1,300 after commissions, and it was not all smooth sailing. I had some rough time actually with crude oil. So let's take a look at the signals and let's take a look at the charts. Just a quick reminder here, just quick rules for this. First of all, I only trade one E-mini per signal. One E-mini per signal, no more. I also only use the signals that I post in the Intraday Trade Levels channel. I post them whenever I see an opportunity. So out of the 7 markets that I cover, I try to find the best, the highest probability setups. Then I post them, and all the trades from this evaluation account come from these signals. All right, so these were the signals. Beginning at 6:15 a.m., I posted to buy crude oil 82.37 or sell 82.03. So here is 6:15 a.m., right? Price is right in between, somewhere in the 82.20s, and then comes down and hits 82.03 and just hits it and nothing, just like completely sideways. Now, here is a question, a good question. Where is the stop? Now, stops are so individual. It all depends on your tolerance for risk. Now, this is a this account allows for a $5,000 trailing drawdown. I'm trading only one E-mini. That's one of the rules, right? I only trade one E-mini per signal. Now, here is the way I do it, and you do not have to do it this way. If the opposing level here, right, so from a sell to a buy, if it's around $300, this would be my stop if price goes to the opposite level here, from a sell to a buy. If it's like 450, 500, then no, because if they're too far away, I'm not going to allow the stop to get out of hand. Then I might want to look to the left and find some pivots. So either this one or this one or this one, you know. But if it's fairly close here, so, you know, the buy was at 37, the sell was at 03. So $340 is my risk. And I can tolerate it. I can be okay with it. If I take this kind of a loss, I'm okay with it. But let me make it very clear. Even though I might start with a fairly big stop, I very quickly put my stop at break even. I do not allow a winning trade become a losing trade. So keeping that in mind, as price hits it and goes nowhere, I'm still in this trade. I mean, it's going nowhere, hits it again, comes back again. It was just very frustrating to watch. Then it comes all the way up, like halfway through there. But so it breaks these pivots, and if this is my stop, I would have gotten stopped. If it's here or here, this one seems to hold. But my stop is all the way by 37. So I'm still in this trade, and price comes down again. Now, once it was, I think it was around 8 ticks in the money here. So I put my stop at break even, and that was just a break even stop. And now, if I was going for a hard target, I would have been fine. I was trying to trail it, and it hit me, and I was out at break even. Then price tags the buy here, the buy trigger, pretty much to the tick. And again, so where's my stop now? Over here, right? Sideways, again sideways, tags it again, and then takes me out. So here I took a loss of $340. I took a loss of $340. Price very quickly breaks down. I trail it, and I squeezed something like 40 ticks out of this move. The actual move was like 50 semi-ticks down to 48. So overall the move was like 65 ticks, and I got 40 ticks out of that. So in crude oil, pretty much I did slightly better than break even after commissions, just slightly better than break even. So crude oil was challenging, and the reason I'm spending some time on it is just to show you it's not all sunshine and rainbows, right? There are challenging markets. Today, crude was a challenging market. All right, so next was the YM at 902. Buy 532 or sell 475. So so 902, price is around like 519, 520. It was 532 buy and 475 sell. So again here, the distance is roughly 60 ticks, which is $300 per contract. So it's still within my risk parameters. So whenever I am triggered, my stop is the opposite level. I am triggered here at around 907, 906. Price immediately goes against me. My stop is here, plenty of room, and then boom, a big move up. I forget how many was available. Let's see, from 530. So this is about a 70 tick move. I got 50 something, I think, out of that. But the interesting thing was, and maybe we can make it a bit bigger. In previous videos, I was talking about the concept of a signal being reset or reloaded. How does that happen? Well, after a nice move higher, if price goes, in the case of a buy, below the trigger, not just as price hits the trigger, it must go below the trigger and then trigger again. And then this becomes still a valid long. It's just that every time it triggers, the probability of success is slightly lower, but the trigger itself is still valid. It does it again. Comes down, resets, but this time when it came up from 532 only gives you like 13 ticks. Okay, so that's what I mean. Then there was a move down. A move down and a pop, but my stop again was here. I did take the short, but my stop was here, so I was not taken out of the short. And then it gave, I got 20 something ticks out of this. I am posting all the results, by the way, that I can catch, because I have to take screenshots while I'm running a room, so it's not always simple, but I do have screenshots of whatever I can get in a public channel in Discord. So whatever I can catch as far as taking a screenshot of the trades, I post here. So this was the crude when it finally broke. This is YM on the upside that we just seen, and then the sell in crude. So again, whatever I can, I post. Okay, and finally the big one, Russell, same time at 902, a buy at 86.8 or a sell at 82.3. So the buy and the sell levels, 902 is here, so price is around 83.5, and just waiting for something to get triggered. And the long side triggers. Now this was another exercise in frustration at first. That's when discipline really comes into play. So I could have easily taken a nice hard target here, but I was trying to trail and I got stopped at break even. Then the short side triggers. Now again, because the distance is pretty small in this case, overall risk is a little over $200 per contract. So my stop would always be the opposite level, right? So in the case of a long, it's here. In the case of a short, it's here. But I do bring my stop, as I said, quickly to break even when I am in profit. So again, could have taken a nice, hard target, but no, tried to trail, and once again got stopped at break even. And here is a loss. So what happened here was a price breaking through the buy level again. Not enough, or maybe I wasn't quick enough because I am running a room, wasn't quick enough to put my stop at break even, and took a full, whatever it was, $220, something like that, dollar stop. Make it up on this move down, try to trail after I got to the point where I was break even again, making up the loss, took me out. So once again, I am in pretty much at zero on the Russell at this point. Once again, he was a trigger short, goes nowhere, not enough to put my stop at break even. Once again, I'm down 220. And then, you know, if you're patient enough and you're consistent enough, and eventually the trade gods smile on you, and well, I went long, began to trail again after making up the loss from the short, and the Russell just never looked back. My break-even stop was not triggered. I just kept trailing it, giving it some distance. After I got past the point where I made up the loss, I gave the trade some distance. I began to suspect we are going quite a bit higher, and the Russell just made a tremendous move higher. Just kept going to around like 16 or 14. Overall, I think I got somewhere shy of 20 points on this move. So a very nice move in the Russell. But again, just like crude oil, it did not start very smoothly. A lot of sideways and break-evens and losing trades. But then all you need is one, right? All you need is just one nice move. And again, kind of not to dwell on it too much, but if I was just going for hard targets after 902, you know, if I was going to $50 to $100, a scalping, which is what, again, these signals are designed to be scalping signals. I try to get more because I want to pass the evaluation within 20 trading days. But if you have a funded account or whatnot, you're trying to get $100 a day, the opportunities are there without the headache. I'm just trying to get some more, and so I need to put up with the break-evens and the losses. I mean, losses would happen no matter what, right? It's just a matter of time. You do need to deal with losses, of course, but I make my life slightly more difficult than it needs to be, let's say. But in any case, doing well now, more than halfway through the evaluation, total like 4,600 in profit. Today, day 6, so doing well. Please leave me a like. Any kind of comments would help. If you can share these videos, it would help as well. Thank you all. See you tomorrow.